Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past Swordless 3-Heart Challenge! When we last left Link, we are about to square off against King Helmasaur. We have approximately 7 hearts, which is probably just a few hits. But let's do it, here we go. Most people use the hammer. I actually enjoy throwing bombs against him because they blow his mask off faster, or at least I believe they do. This attack splits up into me dying, which is an excellent way to start the match. It splits off into 3 like you saw, and then each one of those splits into 4 and just flies away. So the plan is to inflict some pain upon his mask by blasting him with bombs until his mask shatters. Ow! So each one of those does 2 points of damage. It's good to know. There goes his mask, and now we get to pelt him with arrows till he dies. Dodging, dodging, dodging. Okay, 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 okay. Dodging, dodging, and his tail's gonna try and whack us too. Oh man, Helmasaur, that was the first try, and you went down. I am somewhat disappointed by the effort of your effortness. Anyways, it says we have 4 hearts. We don't. Our hearts will disappear. Do not fret, my young Padawans. Anyways, now that we have the hammer, we can actually go back and finish up the light world officially, which I think is what we are going to do. This does involve us going and getting the Master Sword so we can get into What's-His-Nuts Tower in Hyrule Castle. So we're gonna have to get that here. I think we're gonna go finish up the light world now, just because I want to try and get this back to being as regular of a run as possible. But you know, at the same time, let's not do it because, well, we still don't want to have a sword because we want to be as true to our swordless run as possible. Yes, I do not know what you are saying. Anyways, it says we have 4 hearts. Now we will not have 4 hearts. We're not supposed to have 4 hearts. We should be disappearing a heart. Let's see. Disappear. We got a mallet. We can smash stuff now and do actual, you know, damage. We gotta get rid of this heart before we take any damage, because otherwise it's not gonna be a true 3-heart challenge. So let me see if I can use the power of a code to make this disappear once again, as I have done in the past numerous times. I will be back in a second, folks. Alright guys, here we go. 3 hearts, back to normal. It's kind of interesting because the code glitches out sometimes. It keeps us hearts, it loses hearts randomly. It's pretty inconsistent. But it works for our sake. We got the mallet. We are going to go to the light world and get an item that's going to... What's the word I'm looking for here? Help keep our magic supply larger. It's not really even an item, technically. Or is it? I don't know. You can call it what you will. But look, I have a hammer. Yeah, what's up? I hammered you. It's hammer time. I'm sure there's gonna be ridiculous amounts of jokes about the fact that we're playing the majority of this game using a hammer. But you should be warned, the hammer is a mighty tool, and it needs to be feared. Just pretend it was like Thor's hammer, and then everyone will understand that you should not mess with a man and a hammer. Dee-dum, dee-dum-dum, dee-dum-da-da-dum, dee-dum. There's that pesky bee again. This could be a problem once again. Not going to put in a shout out that has that terrible, terrible pun in it once again. Dum dee dum 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 dum. You know, I just thought some of the bosses in a 3-heart swordless challenge are going to be insanely difficult. Anyways, this guy's gonna quote unquote curse us. And instead we get twice the magic power, essentially. It takes half as much to use magic. So that is excellent. What do I have here? What do I have? What do I have? We need to restock our fairies before the second dungeon. And yeah, we don't have the Master Sword yet, so we technically can't go get anything. Although now that we are, well, chicken, why are you in my way? I must vanquish you. Anyways, now that we have access to the Dark World on a regular basis, we can actually go get a somewhat helpful item. You are not what I'm looking for. And that helpful item would be a reusable attack aside from the hammer. It would in fact be an attack of the Quake variety. If you all know what I'm talking about, phenomenal. If not, do not fret, for you will see it in a moment. Also, while we're here in the light world, one other thing we should consider doing is licking chickens. No, that is just gross. Why would I say that? Sometimes I worry about myself. Anyways, we are going to head back down this way after getting poked in the behind. We're going to draw some unnecessary attention to ourselves. We're going to charge down here, hopefully avoiding the vast majority of these enemies. Dash along this path. Ow! We need to get a staircase here. And we actually want to go down this way, because we want to enter this strange middle island, because it's got both fairies, which are delicious and nutritious, and oh my goodness gracious, some other useful things. If we throw in some rubies, we increase our luck, right? We're gonna fast forward off and on here to speed up this process. Anyways, once we throw in 100 rupees, something magical happens, which I'm sure many of you are aware of. That's 80. Yeah, let's throw in some rupees. Oh, look, a fairy appears, who allows us to carry more arrows and refills them for us. Isn't that just fanciful? Anyways, we can repeat this process several times. Let's do this. Okay. There we go. 20 bombs, 40 arrows. We probably could have blown up this wall before we started going crazy there for a minute. La la la. Let's see, Bugnet, catch. We will keep you in a bottle. And then we will eat your comrades for breakfast. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Crabbers. I need to pause for 1 second here. We're gonna warp back to Link's house. And is that where we want to go? Is that the quickest? I believe so. We will be back in a second. Alright guys, we are back. We need to head back to the Dark World, where we'll engage in mortal combat with the... how do we get back? No, I accidentally paused. Anyways, we are back. Moving my mouse out of the middle of the screen. Now that we have the hammer, since we save and quit, our portal to the Dark World is gone. Which isn't too big of a problem, actually, because we can do something like this. Head into this worldly direction. Smash you into the ground. And voila! Access to the Dark World is ours. Yeah, we gotta go. Let's go. I don't know why you aren't cooperating, phone. But you are not cooperating, and it is making me somewhat angry. Here we are, smashing you flat like a pancake. Before we can actually head into here, we must transport to the light world. So this segment should be interesting to watch because there were a few technical difficulties with various things, so hopefully it comes out somewhat clean. Anywho, we gotta drain the water here because doing that in the light world fills the dungeon for us in the dark world. There's a piece of heart. We're ignoring because it's a piece of heart, and we do not desire to obtain it. Anyways, let's grab our trusty mallet and enter Dungeon 2. I think we'll cut here, and we'll see you guys next time for this dungeon. Later.